I think that the ability to give yourself the space to express freely what it is that you need to say, irrespective if it's going to make others uncomfortable or make them face things they don't want to face, is the greatest gift that you can give to yourself. I think that's why Instagram, YouTube, any place you can express yourself, whether it's through writing, music, or it's your own or others, is very important because for most of us, when we were children, we didn't understand what was going on. And even if we did know how to verbalize it, it potentially wasn't safe to do that. Um, so I think as I have grown and I've given myself more permission and let go of fears and judgments of my own, and also my own judgments about others' judgments, I have been able to see things more clearly and see how much I wasn't saying because I didn't want to upset people. And we stay small for other people, which isn't in our interest or theirs. I think we're all allowed a space to express things. And I think some things are for expressing impersonally, such as say on Instagram. It's not for anyone and it's not for no one. It's kind of in between. And then you have things like you can write letters or text personal things. But I think there has to be a balance between the two. I think we have this tendency to take things very personally, particularly if it's someone we know. Someone might post something, someone we know, and we think, oh, maybe that's about me. Maybe they're making subtle digs at me. And maybe it does relate to you in some way, but it's part of a bigger kind of expression, you know. Say Bob Dylan, if he writes a song and you listen, you don't think, unless you're a bit of a nut, that it's about you. But a part of you can take it personally. It's like, oh my God, it's all about my life. It's all about me. But that's just because we're all related. We're all part of one consciousness. So yeah, I think it's very important to give yourself the space to just create and say things completely without fear of what others are going to say, because it's not for them. Like even what I'm doing now, it's not for anyone directly, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't directly arise curiosity or interest within you. But it's not for you specifically. It's not like calling someone and only calling them. It's like a river flowing or a flower. They don't exist for any one person. They don't have that. They're not bothered about the personal, and yet you can't exclude the personal either. It's for the many and for the one, but you can't get attached to thinking that it's just for you. Oh, that was just for me. It was signaled just for me. It's like, nah, it isn't that. So that all being said, eventually a time comes when you just have to enjoy the freedom of expressing yourself in all these different ways, through your clothes, through your hair, through tattoos, or not through those things. All forms of expression, and you get to seemingly decide and choose what and how you do that. And you don't need anyone's approval for that, you know. And if you do, you should look into it. You should look into it because you weren't put here to just be a slave to ideas and society and conditioning and all these things. You were born to be free. So do that. Don't wait for anyone to say it. If you forget, there are people around and you'll hear the right thing when you need to hear it. But don't wait. Oh, next week, then I can maybe start. Just do it now. Just be unapologetically you. Yeah. Be unapologetically you. Because who you are is great. No one else can be you. even if they wanted to try, you know. So there's no need to compete or compare or judge here because no one is ever going to be you. So just enjoy the flowering of who you are, which is one that's always unfolding. There is no becoming. You're always what you are, and yet it's seemingly always unfolding without becoming. So just enjoy it and be true to yourself. Have a lovely day. Enjoy the spring and summer energies as it comes in. Yeah, all my love. Ciao.